Be sure to watch all the way to the end for the top-notch tip. And as a bonus, the first one to comment all 5 of the songs used in the video will get a shout out in the next one. Hey y'all, it's me Daut and I am back with another video. And oh my god, and so are you. Wow, you came back. You came back. You're real, to be honest. I'm just kidding, they always come back. Welcome back. So today I'm going to show you guys how I do my Bantu knots. It's going to be a super detailed tutorial, and to be honest, if I do say so myself, I'm pretty good with the knots. So if you want to know, then stay tuned. So without further ado, I'm not going to talk to y'all no more. I'm just going to get into the video. Okay guys, so first I go in and finger detangle after wetting my hair. Then I go in with product, making sure to evenly distribute, then thoroughly detangling with my dimming brush. I start twisting, making sure to finger detangle as I twist. And I repeat the process all over my head. When I twist, I wrap each part of the twist around my finger before twisting them around each other, like this.
Electric ladies, will you sleep? Or will you preach?
So now that I have everything all twisted up, I'm going to show y'all how I do the actual knot. So this is going to be a little hard to explain, but I'm going to just show y'all. To do my knots, I twist the entire twist in the direction it is already twisted in until it gets stiff and starts to wrap around itself. Then I continue to wrap until it forms a knot, making sure to tuck the ends under the knot. And that's all there is to it.
Welcome to California, stay to go.
Okay, so now all my knots are in, and now it's drying time, and I don't have a hooded dryer. I don't have, well, I have a hand dryer, but I'm not about to hold it, so I'm most likely gonna air dry like I always do. It's about 2 o'clock now, and I'm gonna dry for the rest of the day and wrap it up to go to work, and then dry overnight, and then I probably won't take it out tomorrow either, but I'll let y'all know when I take it out, and I'm gonna be back when I take it out so you can see what it looked like. Okay guys, I am back and I'm about to take out my hair. It's not even gonna lie, it's 2 days later because when I air dry, period. But as I take my hair down, I'm gonna give you guys a couple Bantu knot pro tips, because if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to do some knots. I'm just saying. Let's get right into it. My first Bantu knot pro tip is that parts do not matter. It doesn't matter if your parts are like super straight, or you know, if you just grab and go. I personally grab and go. But if your parts are super straight, it's gonna be harder to hide them when you take everything out, because then you've already, you know, told your hair where you want it to lay, and where you want it to go, and it's gonna do that. Especially if your hair is used to being parted, it's definitely going to do that. So I personally don't part my Bantu knots for that reason, just because I like it to look a little bit more natural, like they just kind of fell this way, and not like I parted them in sections and did Bantu knots. So that's my first pro tip, is that parts don't matter. Just grab and go, girl. Just grab a little piece, twist it up, keep it moving, go to the next one. My second Bantu knot pro tip is that doing your hair while it's wet, doing your Bantu knots while they're wet, definitely makes for a tighter curl. So obviously I did these when they were wet. You guys saw me, and you see how tight they are and how much shrinkage I have. Now I know a lot of you are just like, okay, but if I do them wet, then they're gonna be small. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you do. It might be small the first day, but it grows throughout the week, and it makes your style last longer. And you really got like two different styles at the end of the day, because they look different when they're small and when they're big. And I personally feel like you get a little bit more curl definition if you do them wet. If you do them dry, I'm not a fan of dry knots, but they look great too. If you do them dry, they'll come out more of like, they'll come out curly actually, but they probably won't last as long. They'll probably fall faster than your wet knots would, and they probably won't last as long. My third pro tip would be to use a brush. Use a brush and detangle as you go while you're doing your knots. If the style is smooth, then your knots will come out really smooth. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it'll come out really smooth. They'll come out really smooth. And versus if you finger detangle, or if you don't detangle at all, you'll get more of your natural curl in your Bantu knot, and it'll just be weird and kind of lumpy. So I would just say smooth them out. I definitely brush as I go, so just for a more smooth and polished result. Yes, we love polished. My fourth pro tip is to twist it off first and then go back and knot it off. I know you're just like, Dot, that's gonna take forever. It might. Okay, and I do that personally because I am pretty quick at it now, and so it doesn't take me that long. But I also like that because when you go through and you focus on one twist at a time, you focus on getting all your twists right and uniform, same size, everything all good and nice, and then you go back and you focus on getting your knots right. Then everything is just focused and polished, and it looks good when you take it out. So take your time doing it. It's okay. It's okay. It might take a minute, but the results are gonna be worth it. So why not take the time? And once you get it, the more you do it, it'll literally be 2 seconds. It won't take that long at all. My knots probably takes me like 30 minutes to do my hair now, to do Bantu knots. 30 minutes, and then I dry for 2 days because I just don't like to do my hair that often. TTP, trust the process. My sixth pro tip, I'm gonna go with 6. My sixth pro tip is to make sure your ends are tucked. Don't have your don't knot your knot and have everything else tucked but your ends. That's gonna be weird when you take it out, because they won't be curled, and then you'll be sad and it just won't look good. You see how this look? You see that? Y'all see that? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. You see that little curl? You're not gonna get that curl if your ends aren't tucked. So my Bantu knots actually stay without anything else, but if your Bantu knots won't stay, it's nothing for you to put a rubber band on it or some pins or something to make sure everything is together and all in a knot. Okay, so my last and final pro tip, I think this is like number 9. I think it's like number 9. Anyway, my last and final pro tip is do not take out anything until it's completely dry. I told y'all before all of this started, before I started taking this down, that this has been in for 2 days. You don't have to leave it in for 2 days. I'm just lazy and don't like to do my hair. Secret, don't tell anybody. But yeah, if it's not dry, don't take it out. A lot of people, that's where a lot of people fail, because they take out their knots before they're completely dry, and then it comes out all poofy, and they're just like, there's no curl. I don't like Bantu knots. I hate them. I don't want to do them ever again. Don't slander Bantu knots like that. This is my favorite hairstyle. Second favorite hairstyle. Don't slander them, because I love them. Anyway, just because you're not doing them right, and I'm here to tell you how to do it right. Make sure they're dry. Period. So if that means that you got to get under the dryer and then air dry the next day, air dry the first day, then get under the dryer. If you got to hold your hand dryer there and wait for it to dry, make sure they dry before you take them down. If you take the knots down and the twists aren't dry, leave the twists in. Leave them in, let them dry a little bit, and then take it all down, and you'll be good. You'll be curly. And like, wow. Wow. Okay, you guys, it's only day 1 of the hairstyle, so I'm not gonna get too much, volume today. But oh wait, okay, oh yeah, oh, everybody cooperate. There we go. But I'm excited because I think I just got my afro back. We gonna see. But thank you guys for watching this video. Y'all know y'all are the bomb.com. Y'all just are it. And I mean, I didn't think anybody else could be it but me, but obviously y'all are too, because you're here. So y'all are the bomb.com. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.